Well, welcome to the 14th annual LD Micro main event here at the Lux in Beverly Hills. I'm here with Evan Sohn of Recruiter.com, ticker symbol RCRT. Evan, you're a very popular name. Give us some background on Recruiter, how long you've been with the company.
Sure. So Evan's not the popular name. It's Recruiter.com. That's the popular name. I have the privilege of being the CEO. I've been the CEO since June of 2020. I joined the company as chairman of the board in March of 2019. And Recruiter.com is the largest on-demand platform for recruiters and recruiting technology. So we help companies of all sizes, from startups to giant, huge Fortune 100 organizations, recruit talent faster, leveraging our on-demand platform of freelance recruiters that work really on an on-demand gig basis, as well as our AI software that helps find and engage candidates of, again, all sizes.
Oh, wow. So how competitive is the space? There's obviously a lot of hiring websites. What kind of separates you from those?
So it's a great question, Jonathan. Fundamentally, and I'm not a recruiter, I've been involved in numerous technology industries. Fundamentally, there are two ways to hire. You either do it yourself, so use things like ZipRecruiter, Indeed, and LinkedIn, et cetera, and you will go through the same process. You'll find the candidate, engage the candidate, screen the candidate, interview the candidate, hire the candidate. So you can do that yourself, or you can hire someone to do it for you, like a headhunter. We're really reinventing that whole space, because what we found is that companies, certainly the more sophisticated companies as well as startup companies, don't either have the time nor the resources to hire the sheer number of candidates that they need, whether it's because a company's expanding, or whether it's a company is just getting their money off the ground, or they're trying to backfill roles. And so we augment in-house hiring teams with these on-demand recruiters. So we talk about, one of our clients is Dentsu, one of the 5th largest advertising company on the planet. They had tons of hiring that they need to do. They had a very small talent acquisition team, in-house talent acquisition team. Because of the pandemic, they came to our platform. They at one point had 16 on-demand recruiters. They had all of our AI sourcing tools, and we did about 140 hires for them of candidates within 4 months.
Wow.
All on on-demand basis. So what we do differently is our recruiters are not paid on success. They're paid for their services by the hour. So sort of like Upwork or Fiverr. So we're a gig platform for talent acquisition. And our platform, we take anywhere from 20 to 25%. And our software, of course, is on a subscription service. We also run a job board. So we have jobs.recruiter.com. So really all things recruiter.com. So recruiters come to us. We have over 30,000 on the platform today. We run the largest community of over 850,000 recruiters and HR professionals on a global basis. And recruiters come to us to either find full-time opportunities, part-time opportunities, gigs, tools, community services, et cetera.
Wow. And how long has the company been around, and when did the company go public?
Yeah, so I got involved, the company's, the URL's been around for a while. The company really came together in March of 19, this transaction that we did where we acquired the assets of Recruiter.com as part of a whole other thing that we did, put some money together, et cetera, into an OTC company. So originally we were an OTC QB company, and we uplisted to NASDAQ June 30 of 21. So we're not even 3 months old on NASDAQ. So we are a startup company on NASDAQ, and we're excited to grow up on NASDAQ.
That's excellent. And what else would you like to tell investors about where you see the company going over the next 5 years?
Sure. So, one of the things I love about the recruiting industry is a $120 billion industry. It's huge. So while you might hear LinkedIn and ZipRecruiter is doing probably about $500 million in revenue, $500 million in revenue, right? Not 12 billion in revenue, right? So it's a giant, huge industry and completely fragmented. So you have the executive recruiters like Korn Ferry and Heidrick and Struggles. You have the do-it-yourselfers like LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, and Indeed. And no one does what we do. No one's bringing to market an on-demand platform, helping companies really of all sizes. We have almost 200 recruiters out on assignment now, and we are backlogged by 50 and more, growing every day. So the demand now for talent has never been greater. Just yesterday we read that 4.3 million people quit in August. We actually predicted that last week in our recruiter index. We've been talking about the Great Resignation for a while. So every company has to be thinking about how do you increase your candidate pipeline, right? So every role, if the Great Resignation is going to happen and you're going to lose 30% of your people, you got to be thinking about how do I have a constant flow of talent. And in order to do that, you have to increase the number of candidates coming into your process. So that requires tools to help you increase the overall candidate flow. Posting another job in ZipRecruiter is not going to do it for you. You need more proactive tools to do that. And then as more candidates are coming in, you need more talent acquisition professionals or recruiters to go through that overall process. So this is the great time to be a recruiter. We actually wrote an article the other day called "The Golden Age of Recruiting," and at the end of the day here, that's really what we're in now. It's just really a great opportunity to be a recruiter in this country,
Totally
and
agree.
that's going to happen for some time now.
And you're very passionate about the company. What kind of drives that passion for you?
Well, look, I think that, thank you very much for noticing that. And I'm always like this. So the reality is we do great stuff, right? We are helping, at the end of the day here, we're helping companies with their most precious asset, their people. And that's what we celebrate at recruiter.com. We actually have a Slack channel where every time a placement is made, it goes around the whole company, and it happens all day long.
Cool.
But that's really what we celebrate. So we are there to help move the process forward. So at some level, we're on a mission. I actually became CEO in June, right at the beginning of the pandemic. I recognized that when this pandemic is over, the job market would be in absolute disarray, and we're going to need help. This country is going to need help, and recruiters are going to be the folks to actually make that happen.
Absolutely.
And I became full-time. I quit my day job, and I became CEO of the company. And I think that's really what we're doing is just so incredible. Whether it's talking about the job market from a recruiter index perspective, or whether it's helping companies of all sizes. And we don't just have sophisticated companies. We have over 40 companies now licensing our software, a lot of startups company. Wow. They raised money, now they got to hire people. Hiring people is a challenge that everyone is dealing with, and we're part of that overall process. And we announced yesterday that we're going to be growing 25%. We said at the beginning of the year to grow 25% sequentially quarter over quarter, and we announced yesterday that we're doing it. And to watch that actually happen is just amazing to actually watch. So it's always good to see a plan come together. I'm surrounded by great people at the company. We have a great team, great employees, great management team, great board, great investors. A lot of my investors are here at the LD Micro Conference, so I came to say hello. We're actually not looking for money, so I had some clients here, came to say hello. We have some clients in the area and some shareholders that I were meeting here, so it was really great to see this. Big fan of Chris and everything that you guys do over at LD Micro. We're a user of the Sequire Strax system as well, so it's just been great to run into old friends, make some new ones as well.
Well, we really appreciate you coming and joining us. And is there anything else you'd like to tell investors?
Sure. I would say that companies of all sizes need to change the way that they recruit. I'm going to be talking later at the keynote on the changing world of work. We're entering the job hopper economy. So, whereas your grandfather might have said to you, don't leave your first job for 2 years, 60% of all millennials have no problem leaving their job within the first year.
Wow.
So we are entering the job hopper economy. And if you're going to pick a company that's going to benefit from that sort of movement, and so this is not a one moment in the time where we have to get 9 million unemployed people back to work. This is a change that's going to occur as a result of COVID. And the people that are going to benefit from that are the talent acquisition professionals, and who better to do that in a company called recruiter.com.
Exactly.
Again, symbol is RCRT, new company on NASDAQ. We are a micro cap on NASDAQ, but Microsoft, Adobe, all grew up on NASDAQ, and we're really excited to be part of that overall process.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you here, and thank you for coming and joining us. Appreciate it, Evan.
Thanks so much, John.
Thank you.